What is up everyone? In today's video, I'm going to show you my personal 5 tips on how you can build your own self-confidence. My name is Ono and welcome to my channel, Work with Ono. Tip number 1 is to find what you are good at. I don't care what you say, but you must be good at something. Everyone is good at something. You need to find what it is you are good at. Whether it's cooking or singing, dancing, doing puzzles, or even solving Rubik's Cube, whatever it is, even being a good friend can be a skill that you are good at. If at first you are still confused on what you are good at, you can find something that you really like to do. For example, myself personally, I like to look at numbers. That's why I am good at maths. But on the other side, if it's about musical stuff, musical instruments, I'm really bad at it. So I know what I like to do. I like to look at numbers. I like to memorize numbers, which is why I like maths. And that's how I find what I'm good at. So you need to figure out what you are good at. That's the first tip. Tip number 2 is don't think about other people's opinions. This is one of the biggest things that you can ever acquire as a skill, okay? So whenever you receive negative comments, it's mostly a reflection on the commenters and not about you personally. This is quite a hard skill to acquire, but once you have it, it makes you bulletproof because you really don't care about other people's opinions. You shouldn't care about what other people think. Another way to stop thinking about what other people's opinions about is to really think about the worst case scenario. What is gonna happen if you really think about what other people are saying about your own actions? So for example, me starting this YouTube channel, what are people gonna think about? They're gonna think that this channel is really bad, the way I talk, the way I move, my tips, my information is all really bad. These are all negative comments. I don't care about them because I know that there are people who are gonna benefit from my videos, which is why I keep making these videos. Because really the absolute worst case scenario is really not as bad as you think it's gonna be. At the end of the day, some people are gonna dislike you no matter what you do. You can't stop this from happening. There's nothing you can really do about it, so you might as well don't care about it and just go about your business and move towards that dream life you've always imagined. Tip number 3 is positive self-talk. I've made a whole video about this. I'm going to put up the link somewhere on the screen, so you just click on it. If not, just go to the description box and I'll put the link down there. So, positive self-talk, what is it all about? Human mind works in mysterious ways. It will return whatever is planted in the human mind. So you have to make sure that you are talking positively to yourself every single day. A quick and powerful tip that I use is that whenever you have things on your to-do list, instead of thinking that I have to do this thing, you frame your words in such a way that it's more positive to yourself. So instead of saying I have to do this, you say I get to do this or I choose to do this. So for example, you have to make a video. So you don't say I have to make a video, you say I get to make a video for YouTube and for my audience. I choose to make a video for all of you. Or if you want to lose weight, you don't say I have to lose 5 kilos. No, you get to lose 5 kilos. You choose to lose 5 kilos. Positive self-talk is really, really important. And like everything else, positive self-talk is actually a muscle that you have to build. So the key here is to practice, practice, practice. Once you get good at it, you build a muscle for it and you'll be set, all right? You have to remember to talk positively to yourself every single day. Number 4 is a cliche, but it's still true. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to push yourself. You have to force yourself to step out of that comfort zone that you've created for yourself. I know that the bed is really warm and inviting, in the morning, but you have to get up and you have to do the work, manifest that life that you've always dreamed of for yourself and your family. You have to step outside. A quick tip is to do the thing that you've always wanted to. So let's say that you've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. Go ahead, learn it. Do the one thing you've always wanted to do. If you wanted to learn cooking, just go online and find some recipes and start doing it. That's how you start to get out of your comfort zone. Because it is true what they say, life begins outside of your comfort zone. How to fight comfort zones is more towards the new stuff. So you meet new people, you learn new skills, and also you travel to new places. So if you do new stuff, you are bound to step out of your comfort zone. Tip number 5 is to improve on your body language. There are 3 main things that you can do to improve your body language, which is the posture, the gestures, and the eye contact. So when talking about the posture, what you need to do is you need to spread out your shoulders, you straighten up your back, widen your chest, and that's how you give out a more confident vibe or posture when talking about your posture of body language. The gestures is all specifically tailored to your personality. So if you want to talk with your hands, you can do it. Other gestures include the head movement, but mostly it's all about hand gestures. When you want to relay a message, make sure you use hand gestures to help emphasize a point. The biggest thing about body language is your eye contact. You can use the 50-70 rule, which is when you are talking, 50% of the time you need to make eye contact with the person that you are speaking to. And when you are listening, 70% of the time you make the eye contact. So just nod along and just make eye contact when you are listening. But when you are speaking, make sure it's only 50% and not 70%. Eye contact is important because it shows your intentions and also it helps to get your message across when you are speaking to the other person. This is the inspiration segment where I introduce to you one influential person and one key concept by that person that you can apply to your daily life instantly. Today's person is Robin Sharma. He initially worked as a lawyer but found that there is no satisfaction or peace in it, so he started writing at the age of 25. He became widely known for his second book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, and after the successful hit, he decided to write full-time as a career. He has written a lot of best-selling books and he is now moving on to the public speaking industry. He is now a popular public speaker who is consulted by many CEOs on how to keep their employees motivated. He has conducted trainings on big companies such as Nike, Microsoft, IBM, and FedEx. One key concept by Robin Sharma is the 90-90-1 rule. So for the next 90 days, you spend the first 90 minutes of your productive time of the day and you do one cause or one activity that you know will move the needle towards that vision of life that you've always imagined. This rule is very powerful because you know that you have a finite capability of your human brain in a day. So if you devote the first 90 minutes of that capabilities of your productivity into doing that one thing that you know will move the needle towards that vision of life you've always imagined, and you keep doing this consistently for 90 days, it will give you results. Try this out right now. So for the next 90 days, make sure that you spend the first 90 minutes of your productive day doing the one thing that you know will help you towards your goal. So for example, if you really want to lose weight, for the next 90 days, you spend 90 minutes exercising, a nutrition plan for yourself and following along with it, tweaking your mindset every day. So that's the 90-90-1 rule.
Good morning.
Hey, Papi.
Hai sayang.